Hey, Dante, had a little while around these guys, and you played really well tonight, first night starting. How do you feel like you're meshing and getting an idea of where you fit and role on this team?
Um, you know, confidence is a hell of a thing. And I think for not just me, I'm just talking in general from top to bottom. I think we came out tonight and played with a lot of confidence. Even if we missed 2, 3 shots in a row, they made a run. We still came down. We had confidence, and that's contagious. I think so. We have an amazing group of guys in that locker room, and when we don't get down on ourselves, when we don't get down on each other, and we play with that confidence, and we have that confidence even in the locker room, good things happen for us.
How impressed were you with not only just your defense, but some of the, plays that Harrison, Davion, some guys made down the stretch of that game?
We have a good defensive team. I mean, we have a lot of guys on this team that can guard multiple positions, and I think that's the beauty with us. I think we can play around a little bit more with different coverages, and kind of mix it up for the other team. But it goes back to what I say. It just gives us confidence on the defensive end when Fox is in the post and he can guard a 4-man in the post. I think it's great for us, and we keep building off of it.
Dante, your defense is there, no doubt about that. I just want to know, you're talking about confidence. How you feel about your shooting right now? Because sometimes look like you're off key, but then other times you're dead on the spot. How you feel about your shooting right now?
I'm not worried about it, honestly. The coaching staff has confidence in me, the front office, the players. At the end of the day, just got to lock in, keep working on my shooting. I'm not worried about the numbers. Whatever, even I can go 4 for 4, 5 for 5 in a night. I don't care. It's the same mindset going into the next game, going into the next practice. Just open shots, take them, and play the right way.
During the losing streak, you guys blew some big leads and nearly allowed the Bulls to come back tonight. How did you guys react to those previous games in the locker room, and did any of that help you guys avoid that scenario tonight?
Yeah, I think tonight we did a good job in the huddle. I think, during that losing streak, I said it. The first question is not getting down on ourselves and not getting down on each other. I think tonight when we were in the huddle, that energy was positive. We knew that they were gonna hit us in the mouth and they were gonna make a run. But I think when we were positive in the huddle and we just had to settle down a little bit, then you could feel the energy changing towards us at the end. And we got a couple big stops, a couple big rebounds, and that's what we need. I think the game's gonna sometimes go the other way. And when you come together and you stay together during those hard times, it shows a lot.
Dante, you guys got 12 games left. What do you want for yourself in this last 12 games? What do you want to prove or sort of figure out here in the last 12?
I don't think I have to prove anything. I think for me, it's just building off of this, going into the off season, going into next year, just building with this group. Like I said, we have a great group of guys in that locker room, and guys want to play for each other. Guys want to move that ball, and guys want to knock down shots for each other. So when you're doing that, 12 games, it goes by quick. So with those 12 games, and we play every other day for like the next week or something like that. So, just building every single game, losses, wins, it doesn't matter. Just building good habits going into the off season and go from there.
Dante, nice game, man. This was the first time we got to see you in the starting lineup. Something a lot of people have been talking about, since you got here. I'm just wondering, from like your view, is there a comfort level in one role versus the other? Is it something that long term you would prefer that versus the backup role? Do you have? Thoughts?
That comfortability is. I was doing it in Milwaukee last year, so. It's just like an energy thing. It was like a routine thing for me. But whenever my number is called, whether it's coming off the bench, whether it's starting, for me, it's just always got to be ready. I think my mindset is my energy is contagious for this team, and, my attitude is contagious for this team. So that's what I try to focus on coming in every day, whether I'm starting or coming off the bench, playing 15 minutes or playing 35. It doesn't matter for me. If I can control that and give confidence to guys like Davion Mitchell, who played out of his mind tonight on both ends. That's the stuff that I need to focus on going into the offseason.
Dante, now that you've had a chance to play with Fox and Sabonis for a while now, what do you think this team can become with those two guys leading this team?
I think we can be really good, honestly, straightforward. I think we can be really good. And the beauty about us is if you look at that first half, when that ball is popping and moving from side to side and guys are cutting, guys are swinging at extra passes and passing up good shots to get great shots, that's when you go up 20. And with this team, with those two, is when things kind of get out of rhythm and out of whack. You can call their number, run the pick and roll, and we get a good shot. So I think they make the right decisions. And going forward, is those two guys, they can carry us a long way.
Donte, in the season that DeRozan's having, what does it mean to kind of limit him into 21, which is really holding him pretty low?
He's so tough, honestly. Just at the end of the day, sometimes he just makes tough shots, and you just got to tip your cap and go down the other end and try to get a bucket. But I think with us, when we're playing him, if we can limit the free throws and the easy ones and not fouling him and trying to not let him get a rhythm and also deny him the ball as much as possible, I think that's when we were at our best tonight.
Donte, I've been covering the Kings for a long, long time, and this is the first game that I've ever seen that many Chicago Bulls fans. Yes, and playing in Milwaukee, did it feel like a home game, or did it feel like you were playing in Chicago?
I mean, when they were making the run, it was loud, and as a team, you're kind of looking at it like this is our home court. You got to play even harder. It felt kind of weird because like they would score and it would be real loud, and we would score and it would be real loud. So that energy in there, you don't take it personal. But at the end of the day, we have to defend our home court. You know what I mean? So when we go into Chicago, it's super loud for Chicago. We have to give the Sacramento Kings fans something to be loud for. And I think the energy that we have as a team is going to allow us to do that going forward.
Donte, I know you've been healing up it took like 6 months, but do you mind telling us what the injury was? Because it wasn't like a standard grade 1s, grade 2, grade 3 that you went through.
No, it was like ligament damage in there, and it came off the bone. So they had to go in there and repair it. And while they were in there, they cleaned up my whole ankle. And then that's what took so long. The tendon, a certain time, it has to, there's a certain time where it has to heal before I even allowed to walk on it or get on the court. So at that point, that's when like my process starting of rehab. I'm still going through it. It's something that you do with injury. I'm not used to wearing an ankle brace, so like it's something just new for me. I'm getting comfortable with it, but I feel great. My ankle feels strong, and I think the best thing about it is it doesn't even feel like I had surgery in that ankle.
All right, let's go to Zoom. Christos.
Hey, Dante, great game, great win, first of all. Your first word in this presser was confidence. So how big confidence booster was not only the win, but also the whole effort on both ends of the floor tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was talking about. Make or miss shots, it doesn't matter for this team. I think just our energy and our confidence in the huddles, in one another, moving that ball from side to side, and having that trust factor of turning down some shots that certain people can make and passing it up for a great shot. So I think for that, it builds confidence in your teammates and in your coaches that you're going to make the right decision. So we just keep building off of that, and I think we'll be good.